Hi, I'm Raya, and this is Wondering About Wolves. Today, we look at the Wolves versus Leeds match preview.
Yes, the big game that's coming up at Molineux.
Yes.
So, what is first on your agenda?
The information about the game.
Okay, tell us what you've been finding out about this one.
Leeds are 11th in the table, Wolves are 12th.
Yes, now this is similar to when we played Southampton, when we talked about that. They're just above us in the table. But if Wolves beat Leeds,
Then we'll go above them.
then we will go above them in the table. Similar to Southampton, we talked about that, and now we've gone above Southampton because we won that game. So that's a nice incentive for us, knowing that if we win, we can leapfrog Leeds into 10th.
Yeah. Earlier in the season, Wolves defeated Leeds 1-0.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
But like we've said before, when we defeated teams earlier in the season, the person who got that goal was Raúl Jiménez.
Yes.
And we haven't got Raúl Jiménez, as we all know at the moment. So we rely on someone else to conjure up a bit of magic.
Maybe Neto.
Yes, I was just going to say, just like we saw at Southampton, we saw Neto with a bit of magic to win the game for us.
Neto's been good this season.
He has, yeah. So we're going to have to rely on someone else other than Jimenez to get us goals, because obviously he got the winner when we played him at Ellen Road. But let's hope Neto again, or maybe Traore or Jose. Someone can come up with something to get us some goals in this game.
Wolves are on a 3-match unbeaten run in the league. That is good to know.
Yeah, because
that news is good.
We've had a bad season.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people have been disappointed. But lately, apart from that cup game when we changed the team, lately in the Premier League we have been better.
Yeah.
We beat Arsenal. Okay, that was down to 9 men, but we still had to win the game and we did it.
Yeah.
Then we got a draw against Leicester, and Leicester are playing well.
Yes.
They're one of the form teams. That was a good point, because they went and beat Liverpool after we drew with them. So that just to show you, that was a good point against Leicester if they beat Liverpool after that. And then obviously we just beat Southampton as well. Yeah. So a good little 3-game run there. So we want to keep that going.
Yeah, keep it going.
We want to build on that. You know, we want to get to Molineux and beat Leeds and keep this momentum building, and hopefully have a good end to the season where we can enjoy ourselves and put on a few good, entertaining performances.
Yeah. Next on the agenda is what we need to worry about.
What we need to worry about. Yeah. Come on, tell us what we need to worry about. What is it?
Okay. It's now been 15 games since Wolves scored the first goal in a Premier League game.
Oh, yeah,
That's worrying,
you told us before we played Southampton it's been 14 since we did it.
And then they
obviously Southampton got the first goal
surprise.
Again in the game. So now it's been 15 games since we scored the first goal in a game. That statistic for me is the worst statistic in our season.
Yeah.
You know, out of all the things we've done poorly and all the bad statistics you can pull up and say, this is a bad stat.
Great this season.
This is a bad stat. We've had a lot of bad stats. This is the worst for me. 15 games ago, the last time we got the last time we scored the first goal in a Premier League game. 15 games since we scored first. That's incredible. You know, I can't get my head around it. I still cannot believe that that's the truth.
You don't think that's true?
You could if you tried, you'd score a lucky one somewhere along the line, or just get something fall your way. To get 15 games without getting the first goal in a game in the Premier League. We've got to change that, because that is our worst stat of the season. We've got to get on the front foot and play the game from the first whistle in an attacking way, not sitting back. Get on the front foot and let's get the momentum of the game swinging in that direction instead of sitting back.
Like a try then.
Yeah, what keeps happening is the opposition will score first, and then we'll come out, and then we'll have a go, and then we'll press forward. But let's do that from the first whistle.
From the first whistle, Leeds are perhaps the most energetic team in the Premier League.
Yeah, that's a fair point. They do cover a lot of ground. Yeah. They've got great running stats. They score a lot of goals. They generally play a man-to-man system where they'll just go one-on-one with people and track up and down the pitch. And I think you're probably right. You're hard pressed to find another team in the Premier League whose energy matches that of Leeds. And that's something we've got to do. If we're going to have success in this game, we've got to be up for it. We've got to be willing to press as hard as they press, willing to work as hard without the ball as they work, and then we could have some success.
Yeah. Patrick Bamford has scored 12 goals so far this season.
Well, he's their main man in terms of goals. Yeah. He's like Jimenez. for us, you know.
He's always scoring our goals.
Yeah, he's the main man who's up there as their linchpin. He's the guy who'll get the ball to stick and they'll play around him and they'll play off him. He's their big number 9, like Jimenez was our talisman, our number 9. Now, obviously, we've lost our main man up front. And I'm sure if Jimenez was fit, he would have a similar amount of goals to Bamford. I'm sure he'd be around that 12 mark as well if he was fit. But Leeds have had that luxury to have Bamford fit all season, and that's reflected in his goals tally. Unfortunately, on the other hand, we haven't had our number 9. So let's hope we can keep Bamford quiet.
Very bad and unlucky, isn't it?
Well,
it is.
It's not just an injury; it's an injury to a key player, and that's where we've suffered this season. All teams have had injuries, but I think where we've been unlucky, Raya, is we've had injuries to key players.
Yeah.
It's
not like it's our sub players and backup.
Yeah, it's not like Morgan Gibbs White is out for a couple of months, you know, or things like that. It's people who you count on. It's Willy Bolly.
Yeah,
it's Daniel Pedent, it's Raul Jimenez, it's key players. Johnny
was injured.
Johnny
was injured.
Johnny's a big miss.
The list goes on forever.
Yeah. And so we've had injuries to key players, and that's what's really hurt us this season.
Next on the agenda is Dylan's Fact of the Day.
In the 1970s, Leeds were described as a dirty team. That is simply because the showers in their changing room didn't work.
Thanks, Dylan. Next on the agenda is the teams.
Okay, so you've picked a team that you think you'd like to play, and you also picked the team that you think Nuno will play. Yeah. Okay, so tell us your team first.
So my formation I will go with is a 5-2-3.
Same as the last game.
Yeah. I'll go Patricio in goal, then Don Colise centre defence, then Semedo right back and Marcel left back.
Oh, so you're changing your left wing back?
Yeah, from Johnny to Marcel.
Why is that then?
Because Johnny was injured, he's just come back, so has Marcel, but Johnny's played more games, and I think, don't work him too hard, make him, we don't want him injured again,
He did have an ice pack on his knee when he came off.
But Nuno did say it wasn't
serious.
Serious.
So you'd be precautious, would you, and start Marcel?
Maybe bring Johnny on half-time or at the 60-minute mark.
Okay,
The 2 midfielders I've gotten for is Neves and Moutinho.
Yeah, same again with last game,
And then up for the front 3, I've gone for the normal 3, but I've gone for what we did second half last game against Southampton.
Yeah.
Neto on the right side, Jose in the middle, and Traoré on the left.
Right.
Because I think I'd like to see them come in and again to help Jose.
Yeah, inverted wingers, That worked really well. That worked really well because...
And if it can work as well this time, it'd be great.
Neto and Traoré were able, by coming inside, to pick up the little half spaces. Southampton struggled to pick them up, and they were able to link better with Jose. Neto scored, linking up better with Jose. And if you're not playing with chalk on your boots down the line, it gives the wing backs the room to bomb on, and you're not playing on the same lines as them, because Traoré and Semedo often play on the same line. If he moves inside, he can connect better with Jose. Neto can connect better with Jose. Traoré can connect better with Jose, and it gives the wing backs, Semedo and Johnny or Marcel, whoever plays, to bomb on, and they've got the space to get up the pitch. Yeah, so that worked well. I hope we do that again.
And then for Nuno's team, I think he'll go for the same formation of 5-2-3. I think he'll have Patricio in goal, same defence, same wingers, same midfield. And I think the only change he's going to make is I think he will play Neto on the left side and Traoré on the right side.
Oh, you think he's going to stick to that, do you?
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't. I'd rather start with the inverted wingers again.
But that's where they're used to playing, so you might think...
Yeah, that's where he normally plays them, so I wouldn't be surprised if you were right and it was just Traoré starting on the right-hand side and Neto starting on the left. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. I'd rather see him start inverted. But I think Johnny will start. I think you got that wrong. I don't think it'll be Marcel. I think it'll be Johnny that starts the game and Marcel on the bench. But the rest, I reckon you've probably got right.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll see, yep.
Next on the agenda is the prediction.
Okay.
I've gone for a 2-1 win to Wolves.
Yeah.
I think Neto and Traoré will score.
Okay, yeah. I'm optimistic as well. You know,
Oh, yeah.
if we perform like we did in the second half against Southampton, there's no reason why we couldn't win the game.
No.
We've just got to be intense in our pressing.
We need to hunt the ball when we haven't got it. Try and
we need to
tackle
match them
and get
for
it.
work rate and energy, and not be passive when we haven't got the ball. Hunt it down,
defensive.
and when we have got the ball, be progressive in our passing and pass it at a quick tempo. If we play like that, I think we can win the game. I'm also going to go for a win then, and I'm going to go for 3-1 to Wolves. 3-1. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
I hope you're right then.
Well done, man. Either one of us is right. I mean,
At least
obviously
we
mine's
win, get 3
even
points.
better, but either way, it's 3 points to Wolves. So let's hope we both right in a 2.5. 2.5. One could be wrong.
Finally, next on the agenda is the sign off.
Okay, over to you then for that.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below your predictions for the game, and make sure you join us next time for the Wolves versus Leeds match review.
Right, you know, we both think Wolves are going to win. You've said 2-1, I've said 3-1. Do you think, though, that this time Wolves will score the first goal of the game?
I do, actually. I think, this is going to be the game where we turn everything around.
Right. I don't. I am as confident as you. I think we're going to start passively again, and we're going to start at a slow tempo. Leeds are going to score first, and they'll wake us up, and then all of a sudden we'll kick into gear again and play with more intensity and play on the front foot. That's what I think's going to happen again.
Are you that confident?
I'm quite confident.
Oh, do you want to bet then? £5?
50 pence.
Yeah. Right, then.
Shake on it?
Yeah, okay, I'll shake. Shake on it then.
I just did.